Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Chrome Tour golf ball from Callaway.
Greetings and welcome. Steve Burkowski, Jim Gallagher Jr. with you for this Golf Central update. The PGA Tour wrapping up their Florida swing at the Valspar Championship. And one of the big names heading into this week, Justin Thomas, shot 368 on Thursday. Jim birdied his opening hole on Friday afternoon as we watch his second at the second.
Yeah, he had to get off to a good start. Tough conditions with the wind blowing. This is straight downwind, and what a shot there to match up with that birdie at the first. He makes it at the second as well. Crowd's excited.
And for good reason. 2 in a row. JT 5 under. Then at the par 5 fifth hole, birdie look here.
This hole's been playing over par as a par 5. You don't see that often, but he makes the birdie. Nice.
So he's out of the gates quickly. Then we arrive to the par 3/8. He made birdie here on Thursday. Could he do it 2 straight days?
Well, he hit it there about 2 feet yesterday. Look at this putt right here. Yes. Wow, what a start.
Great opening 9 for Justin Thomas. He would move to 6 under par, but trouble off the tee at the par 4 10th.
Yeah, I got a little root canal problem here, but bad drive. It seems he's just going to try to play the safe shot. Very fortunate to even have a shot. Played the smart shot, get it back out into play, and that's what he had to do from where he had it.
He scrambled very nicely on Thursday. Had to do the same. Could he get up and down for a all-world 4 here at the 10th?
Yeah, this is more than just a chip shot. This is the little sand wedge shot. Spins it back nicely. 10th hole's been a tough hole today. Well played shot there.
He would make par stay at 6 under, then at the par 5 11th. Little wedge in hand.
Yeah, drove it left and then just had to hit a low hook just back out into play again. Back-to-back holes. Can he hit the wedge shot in there? And he does.
That would lead to another birdie. That would move Justin Thomas to 7 under par. He was cruising right along until he reached the tee at 13.
Yeah, he was just hitting everything really smooth with his irons. Driver was a little off, but just kind of fans this back up into that right to left wind. It doesn't go anywhere, just loses it into a gust. Terrible shot for him.
Into the water, he would make double bogey. Justin Thomas falls to 5 under par. Then at the par 5 14th, how good is this?
Well, I got so lucky to even get a drop in a decent part of the rough there. It was kind of bare, actually. But still, you've got to hit the shot. What an incredible shot there to make birdie from nowhere.
That would get JT back to 6 under par. Then at the 18th, his second right from the middle of the fairway.
And that's where you got to get at this whole location on the back right. And he swipes across this one, and it loses it right. Very similar to the par 3 13th in the bunker.
Short game wouldn't save him there. He would make bogey. A disappointing finish for Justin Thomas. But all in all, 2 under 69 on Friday in the house at 5 under halfway home. And when he was done, he caught up with Kira K. Dixon.
Well, 5 under for Justin Thomas through 2 days here at the Valspar Championship. Finished up when the rain started. Bit of a roller coaster of a day for you. I don't know how you would describe it, but what was it like keeping that mental stamina going when you're dealing with a lot out on the golf course?
Yeah, I think I finished on 18 kind of sums it up. I truly just feel like I completely lost my concentration and what was going on and just hit a terrible iron shot there. Yeah, it was weird. I mean, I think we got very lucky with the weather. I mean, I know those guys had a lot of wind this morning. I mean, we had some this afternoon. It was very gusty, and that made that back 9 very challenging. But yeah, I scrambled really well, and I hit a lot of really, really quality golf shots. And I mean, I picked a bad time to have the worst shot of the tournament so far, but I'm in a great place with 2 days left.
Speaking of impressive scrambling, on the broadcast, Steve Sands called your up and in an all-timer. You were in the trees, you were by fences. What were some of the most important moments that stuck out to you in terms of keeping the momentum going, considering how hard it was out there?
Yeah, I thought 10 was huge. I drove it a lot better today, but I hit a bad drive on 10 again, and you can get lucky on some of these holes, or you have. In Pine Straw, you can really work the ball, and I've hit it over there 2 days in a row. I mean, they're bad tee shots, but I just haven't had anything. And it's like, I felt like you get a spot where you can get it up by the green or on the green, and I just had to chip it out to 65 yards or something like that, and getting that up and down. I mean, those are the kind of things that can kind of change the entire momentum for the back 9. So stuff like that, or the burr up and down on 14 and 15, those are huge.
Based on what you saw in your swing today and yesterday, what is the most important focus for you tomorrow?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. I think I need to just stay disciplined, and I mean, there's a lot of holes out here. I think with you have the clubs in your hands that you do, and like 18, I have a little 8-iron in, and it's hard to not think birdie when you just have some pins that aren't really birdie pins. And I think I've done a really, really good job of that for 35 holes. I just didn't do it on my last, but yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing. I'll be all right.
Justin Thomas in position, coming off the miscut at the Players Championship a week ago, and take a look at his performance the week after in his PGA Tour career. He's made the cut nearly 80% of the time, a scoring average in the neighborhood of 69.6, 11 top 10 finishes, and then that victory at the FedEx St. Jude Invitational, that back in 2018. So sort of two stories, Jim, when you look at Justin Thomas. Let's focus on the first 36 holes. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. What are some of your positive takeaways from what you've seen on Thursday and Friday?
Well, he mentioned he hadn't driven the ball well, but it's his creativity when he does get it out of play. Short game's been phenomenal, but he's hit some drives in some areas you really got to look back at round one. Tee shot here at the fifth. Now, this is his second shot. He's got to hit a big roping hook. I mean, that's a Scotty Scheffler-like finish. Problem with this is he overhooked it. It's a kind of a tricky little layup anyway, even if he hit the fairway, but now he's got it over here under the pine straws. He mentioned that he could do it. This is his fourth shot, but look how he had to flip it over with his hands. He's just trying to get it back into play. Actually, that was his third shot to give himself a chance to get it up and down, and he would do that and save. So that was big here. Now let's go to round two. Let's go to 10 right here in the roots. I mean, that ball another 3 inches close to the roots, and he's taking an unplayable. Fortunately, he could just get it back in play. And he does just that. That takes some discipline to be able to do that. He only hit it maybe 70 yards. It leaves himself 65 yards. He'll get that up and down and save par once again. Let's go to the 11th. He drove it left here. Got very lucky it didn't get in the penalty area and had to take an unplayable or not. But it actually had a shot. This is his second. No penalties at all. No unplayable. And he gets it back into play and leaves himself a full shot coming in. He hit a nice wedge shot in there, and he'll make birdie. So you look at those shots, there's plenty other ones you go with, but when he got at the ball in the fairway, he was able to go with these flags, but it's a bunched up leaderboard. He's going to have to drive the ball. He said he felt like it drove it better, so obviously he's trusting his swing. He's been able to use that creativity. It's a tough golf course, tough conditions today, but some great saves have kept him right in there.
Bigger picture for Justin Thomas. It's been 22 months since he last won on the PGA Tour. You got to go all the way back to May of 22 when he won the PGA Championship. How can all his past success maybe help him finally end this streak and get back to where he belongs?
Well, I think he's in a good place now. I think he got into a bad place last year where ball striking was putting pressure on the putting putting pressure on the ball striking. He just never had it in sync. He made a nice run to try to get to the playoffs and finished just outside, which was top 70 for the first time. But I think for him, he's going in the right direction. He's had some good finishes. He was right there in the final group at American Express and lost to Dunlap. But, I mean, you go back out there and you see him going in the right direction. And I think that's an interesting stat to see when he misses the cut and how well he's played after that. But he's playing some good golf. It may not be maybe as easy looking as he would like it to be, but I think he's used that creativity and that confidence to get it done. And I think he's going to have to continue that. You're going to have to scramble. It's a bunched up leaderboard. You're going to miss some fairways, but he's got to get it and play a little bit better off the tee. You referenced the American Express. Justin told me back in January he's motivated to win, put 2023 behind him. He has an opportunity after rounds of 68 and 69 to get things going at the Valspar Championship. He'll head into Saturday at 5 under par.